It was so magical just looking up at so many stars. It was like my own private light show. They twinkled so much for me, like I had never seen before. I didn't know they could do that. At one point, I saw some stars create a spotlight shining down on the tree in front of the lobby. It was really amazing. I mean, it didn't even look real. There was stars shining spotlight down onto the tree. Yeah. It's just crazy. At one point, I saw some stars create a spotlight shining down on the tree in front of the lobby. I saw a few shooting stars. Also, the Milky Way was actually just a big vagina, or more specifically, labia. While I laid there, I had some visions. They seemed real while I was in them, but they went very fast. I even remember thinking, wow, these are going fast, I better hold on. But the memory of them also went by very fast. And I had another vision or a dream or whatever, where I was thinking, wow, I can't remember my visions. And I tried to remember some, which I did then, but I don't now. What I do recall was that there were people all around me vomiting, and I didn't care one bit. Crying, wailing, didn't faze me at all. I just looked at the stars and enjoyed myself and the music. I thought I should feel bad for them, but I didn't. They were on their journey, and this was good for them. They were brave for choosing to go through this rather than to avoid it, and they will be better for it. It wasn't in a cocky way, because that could be me on any of those the next 3 nights. But I definitely appreciated respecting others for the path they have chosen. I also thought a lot about my boyfriend and how lucky we are to have each other now. And about other things that I won't talk about on this video. He makes me feel so safe, so loved, so home. It's entirely overwhelming in the best way. 3:15 p.m. After quite a number of hours on the grass, watching the stars, vibing to the shamanic music, and listening to people suffer, we were called in to complete the ceremony. People shared their experiences, which spanned the gamut from no response to full-on possession. No one reported a terrible experience, although there must have been some. One guy actually seized up, which was a bit scary, but he recovered. Some people, mostly women, were still vomiting, and some people were still pretty high, while others were sleeping. My friend and I were exhausted and probably terribly dehydrated, so we were both glad for everyone to shut up so we could go home like a good New Yorkers that we are. Very zen-like. On the way back to the room, we shared our experiences and laughed together. It is nice to have her to go through this with. It has certainly made this experience more enjoyable and less intimidating. It was really, really great to go through that together. I still can't believe we did it, but we did. When we got back to the room, we found it was 3:20 a.m. Holy shit, literally. We talked a bit more, suddenly being surprisingly awake. I found some loving text messages from my boyfriend on my phone and sent him a voice note for when he woke up, although he was probably already awake as I was trying to go to bed. On a bit of adrenaline and punch drunk, it took some time to go to sleep, only to wake up at 6:30 a.m. Oddly, after only 2.5 hours of sleep, I decided to go to the pool and get breakfast. My friend also joined me, and we managed to stay awake for most of the day, strangely. After breakfast, I talked to my boyfriend for an hour while he was on his way to work. I shared my experience and mentioned how I thought it might help him and his friend. I think that hearing my tame experience is helping him to be less trepidatious. I don't want to force or coerce him, but I do think it would help him. It was nice to have the chance to talk to him for so long. It seemed like it is still such a long time until I see him. Only 1 of 4 ceremonies down. So although the first one was mellow, there are still 3 that may not be. It's all part of the journey, but I am less anxious than before. As for what I think I have learned so far, I think that I have done a lot of inner work on myself, and I think that is why I'm able to experience joy in this situation. I think that during the second breathwork session, I was taken someplace that I wasn't allowed to see to fix something in my ancestral line. I have been healing my ancestral line since I moved to Jersey City. I believe that is what happened right before I fell back into my body that night. I believe that my body was eliminating toxins and old shit that was hiding for a long time. I'm hopeful that this purge will open me up to deeper experiences in the coming ceremonies. Even if I don't have out of this world experiences the other people are having, I trust that the medicine is healing my body and soul in ways that I am not aware of. The goal here is to merge your body and soul back into one. And maybe it's cocky of me, but I think I've already did that to a large extent before I came here. My life is aligning in so many ways, and I am so full of joy, love, and happiness. I manifested almost everything I've ever wanted. Karma is on my side now because I understand so much more. Life is a continual journey of growth, which will culminate in the ultimate alignment of death. So either way, I'll get there. I'm just so thankful that I have gotten myself to this place where I can enjoy the ride and help some others do the same. I would like to be able to help more people on a larger scale, so my next steps will be trying to figure out how to do that. I'm going to rest a bit before the next ceremony in 1.75 hours. Catch you on the flip side. All right, so now we're on to Tuesday night. January 25th, 2023, 12:30 p.m. So, last night was incredible. I am overwhelmed, overjoyed, happy, ecstatic, over the moon, and blown away. I am in love with life, and everything is beautiful. We are all connected in a beautiful symphony that lifts us all and teaches us what love is. It is too much to write in a journal, so I'm going to try to dictate what I can remember and then add it here later. It will take some time, so I may not get it all, but I'll get what I can. The bottom line is that we are all one, we are all the light, and it is miraculous and beautiful. And so I did write, it took a while, but I did write down what I dictated into my phone, into this journal. So I will start reading that in the next video. Oh. Okay.